Hello everybody, marhaban. Today's lesson I'm going to cover the third long vowel in Arabic. Last time I covered two of the other long vowels and we have one more to cover, and that's what we're going to do today. This last vowel is the long E. It is actually the last letter of the Arabic alphabet, and it's known as the letter Ya. Ya. This is the Y equivalent in English, so it's pronounced Ya. However, this letter can also act as a long vowel, and it can be pronounced as an E sound. That's where the long vowel is. E, like in feet. That's your long vowel, and we'll have this ya to represent the double E sound. I'll give you some examples in a minute, but I just wanted to show you that the ya can be written in three different forms. It looks like that when it's in the beginning of a word and it's attached to another letter. This is what it looks like. It's got two dots underneath it. And when it's at the end of the word, it's written this way. This way here, this one is attached to a letter in front of it, as you can tell from the little helping line right here. But this one here is not attached to anything, and it's also at the end of the word. So this is the ya. It acts as a consonant sometimes, and it's the Y sound. And then other times it also acts as a long vowel with the E sound. Now, how do we know which sound it's given us? It all depends on the little accent mark that we have, and I'm gonna teach you that some other time. It's the short E vowel. If that one is in front of, if it's under the letter before it, then you know it's acting as a long vowel. But I don't want to confuse you yet, so let's just do the simple one here. Here's an example. This is a word. It's called walid. Walid. It starts with a wa sound, which we had learned the other day. The wa, wow. So wa, the W, la, the ya here, and then the D. So in English, it's walid. What makes the E sound right here? This is the little ya right here attached to both the L and the D. And underneath the L is that tiny haraka, or the little accent mark. It's called the kasra. And this kasra under the L tells you that you need to pronounce this L as a li sound. But sometimes they don't even put that little kasra for you. And when you become more familiar with Arabic, you will automatically know that this word is pronounced as walid. Walid. So, double E, ya in the middle of the word. Now this word here, it's at the end. The ya is at the end, and it kind of looks like a chicken or a little duck. Whatever you want to imagine it as, that's our ya. It's our last letter of the alphabet. And here it's at the end of the word, and it's attached to the letter that comes right before it. This word is ra, mi, E. So again, this is the m, the meme, letter M, attached to the ya, which gives you the ra, mi sound. And underneath the meme, there's a little kasra, so it tells you to pronounce it mi. And then you have the ya, which is our long vowel, or some people call it kasra al-kabira, because this is the little kasra, the short vowel e, and this is the long e vowel. So rami. And finally, I'm giving you an example where it's in the beginning of the word, the ya, and it's attached to the D, but right over the ya, there's a little fatha, that slanted line on top of it. That's the accent mark, and it gives it the short A vowel sound. So it's ya, d, yad, yad. Yad means hand, yad. So here the ya is acting as a consonant. It's acting as a ya or a y sound, not an e sound. It's a y. So you've got yad, which means hand. Rami is a boy's name, and Walid is also a boy's name. So this is just a quick explanation for you about the ya, and we're about to do the exercises that we have in our book to further explain the ya for you. So if you have this book, I need you to open to Safha 12 or page 12, this page, and let's get started. We're going to go over the first exercise and finish the whole lesson today. So grab your books and your pencils and let's get started. All right. First exercise, it's pretty straightforward. You've got 3 pictures here. We're going to match it to the right word. If you can see, the top one is a library, and then the middle picture is a classroom, and the last picture is a playground. Kids are playing in the school. All right, so we'll match it. I'm going to read those words for you, and I'll give you a few seconds for you to figure out what goes where. First word is mal'abun, mal'abun, mal'abun. The middle one is maktabatun, maktabatun. And the last one is ghurfatu saffi, ghurfatu saffi. You can pause this video, try to figure it out, and then turn it back on. Hit the play button, and I'll give you the answers. All right, so mal'abun, mal'abun means playground. Maktabatun is a library, and ghurfatu saffi is the classroom. So that's the first exercise. Exercise 2. أرسم دائرة حول الكلمة التي أسمع فيها صوت الياء. We're just gonna draw a circle around the words that sound like the ya. Either the E sound, because it could act as a long vowel, or if you just hear a ya sound, like a Y, both of them tell you that there's a ya, letter ya in that word. So I'm going to start reading every word starting from the top line up here. First one, sa'idun, sa'idun. Do you hear the E sound? Second one, Samirun, Samirun. Next, Walidun, Walidun. And then Zaydun, Zaydun, Zaydun. Rami, Rami. And Fahdun, Fahdun. Next line. Layla, Layla. Ruba, Ruba. Next. Maryam, Maryamu, Maryamu. Then Ghadatu, Ghadatu. Last word. Rababu, Rababu. So where did you hear the long E sound? Which letters? Which words had the ya or the long E sounds? Let me tell you. So you should have circled Sa'idun, first one. Samirun, nope. Walidun, third one. Walidun, there's a E sound. Zaidun, oh yeah. Zaidun, there's a ya sound in it. So circle it because the ya is in the middle. Zaidun. And then Rami, me. That's the ya right there at the end. So that one, circle it please. And then Fahdun, nope, there's no E sound in it and there's no Y sound or the ya sound in it. Though this top line, they're all names of boys in Arabic. Sa'idun, Samirun, Walidun, Zaidun, Rami, and Fahdun. These are all boys' names in Arabic. Second line are all girls' names. First one is Layla. Layla. Do you hear the ya? Yeah. Layla. Yep. Circle it. There's a ya in there. Ruba. Ruba. No ya, no e. Maryamun. Maryamu. Maryamu. There's a ya sound. So Maryamu gets a circle. Ghadatu. Rababu. Nope. So second line, just Layla, the first word, and Maryamu, the third one. So Layla and Maryamu have a ya in them. Those get circled. So 2 circles in the bottom line, and 1, 2, 3, 4 circles in the top line. All right. Let's move on to the next page, exercise 3. For this one here, they just need you to color in the circles underneath every picture that refers to a facility that you might have at a school, like any school facilities. If it's a picture of a school facility, then color in the circles underneath that. So we've got people meeting at a table, like a business meeting. It also could be a staff room meeting, but really that's not a facility. And neither is the dining room. But the playground, that's a school facility, so color it in. And the library, that's also a school facility. Shade these 2 in. So those are school facilities. Those are things you have at your school to enhance it, and they're provided for the students. Exercise 4. أكمل النص بالكلمة المناسبة. We're just filling in the blanks. Well, now here, let me tell you what each word means. And I'm going to translate it for you so you know where everything goes. The first word up on top is murihatun. Murihatun. It means comfortable. Second word is nadhifatun. Nadhifatun. It means clean. Then jamilatun. Jamilatun. It means beautiful. Kathiran. Kathiran. That means a lot. So as you notice, all 3 of these words have the ya in them or the e sound in them. Murihatun, there's a ya right there after the ra. Nadhifatun, there's also a ya in the middle with the 2 dots underneath it. Jamilatun, another e sound, there's a ya right there. And then كثيرا. We've got the ya right before the ra, 2 dots underneath it. So you got the e sounds. Okay, let me translate. First I'll read it and then I'll translate it for you. أريج تقول أريج تقول. That's a girl's name, Ariju. Taqulu means Ariju says. This is what she's saying. Madrasati blank. My school blank. Of course, the top words here, they're like adjectives. So they're describing the school. So you pick one. Is it murihatun? Is it comfortable? Is it nadhifatun? Clean? Is it the third word, jamilatun? Beautiful? Or kathiran? A lot? Try to see what it is, and I'll tell you the answer at the end. So madrasati blank. Marafikuha blank. Its facilities are something. وَمَقَاعِدُهَا, and its seats or the chairs are something blank. وَأُحِبُّهَا blank, and I love it blank. So what is it? My school is something, its facilities are something, its seats are something, and I love it something. Ready? So I'll give you the answer. My school is beautiful. Madrasati jamilatun. Its facilities are clean, like the playgrounds and all that stuff, the library. So marafikuha nadhifatun. Its facilities are clean. وَمَقَاعِدُهَا, and its seats are comfortable, right? So وَمَقَاعِدُهَا مُرِيحَةٌ وَأُحِبُّهَا كَثِيرًا, and I love it a lot. So the last blank takes in the last word up here. كَثِيرًا goes down here. Well, let me just point to you. مَدْرَسَتِي جَمِيلَةٌ. So the first blank takes the third letter right there. Jamilatun goes right here. Its facilities are clean. Marafikuha nadhifatun. So that's the second word. Nadhifatun goes to the second blank. Nadhifatun. Third blank down here takes the first word. Murihatun. Comfortable. Down here. Its seats are comfortable. Murihatun. And I love it a lot. وَأُحِبُّهَا كَثِيرًا. كَثِيرًا is the last word on top, right next to the lion, the asad. And bring it down, كَثِيرًا, down here. Now, we haven't really learned how to write these yet. So for now, you can just copy it. And I am going to teach you all the alphabets and how to write them. So far, we're just covering the vowels. And on our next lesson, we're going to start with the actual consonants. And then you'll know how to connect all these letters and how to write words, sentences, and a whole bunch of stuff. So let's move on to the next exercise. We're just going to check the correct answers for each one. Again, I'm going to read it. I'm going to translate it. And you're going to put a check mark next to the ones that apply to your school. So first sentence. مقاعد مدرستي مريحة. The chairs of my school are comfortable. If that's true, put a check mark next to it. Madrasati, by the way, means my school. Madrasa is a school. Madrasati is my school. Next sentence is right here. Marafiku madrasati qalilatun. The facilities of my school are few. Like there's just a few facilities at my school. If that's the case, put a check mark. If that's not the case at your school, then don't put a check mark next to it. أحب مدرستي. I love my school. Yep, I'm pretty sure you all love your school, so put a check mark right there. Oh yeah, you love your school. And last one. مدرستي غير نظيفة. My school is not clean. It better be. You guys should keep it clean, right? So please don't put a check mark right there, because I'm assuming you got clean schools, clean playgrounds, and clean classrooms, because you guys take care of your schools really good. Let's move on to the next page. So turn the page to page 14, صفحة 14. And let's do exercise 6, the top part right here. ألون حرف ياء في كل كلمة وأكتبه في الدائرة كما في المثال. Basically, there's a sentence right here, and some of the words in it have a ya, the letter ya. So what you have to do is circle the ya every time you see it, and you just copy the exact form down here. So the ya here looks just like the bottom one, right? So you just copy the exact ya from the word and put it in the circle. So only the ya go in those circles, all right? So first one, yashrabu. Yashrabu. There's a ya in the first letter, so bring the ya down. Yashrabu. Walidun. Walidun. Do you guys see a ya right there? Yep, there's a ya. So circle it and then write the ya right underneath it here. Al-haliba. Al-haliba. Do you see a ya? I see a ya. Circle it and write it in the circle underneath it right there. لأنه يقوي الجسم. So this word here, yuqawwi, has two ya in it. The first letter, there's a ya right there. And the last letter is also a ya. So circle both ya and write them down in those two circles. So those are the ya. Al-jisma. So next line, same thing. Same idea. يسكن ياسر في سوريا. Do you see all the yas? There's 1, 2, 3, ya. There's a ya in every one of these words. Yaskunu, there's a ya in the beginning of the word, the very first letter. So circle it and write it down. And yasiru, there's a ya, write it down. Fi, there's a ya at the end of the word, the one that looks like a duck or a chicken. That's like a duck person. So put that down. And Suriya, that also has a ya, circle it and write it down. I'll translate it for you. First sentence, Yashrabu walidun. Walid drinks. We have the verb and then the subject. Walid drinks the milk because it strengthens the body. Halib is milk. And تقوي لأنه يقوي الجسم, because it strengthens the body. جسم is body. جسم. So next line, يسكن ياسر في سوريا. يسكن, he lives. Yasiru is a boy's name. Fi is in. Suriya is the country of Syria. So Yasir lives in Syria. And there's all these yas in this phrase. So circle all 4 of them. Write them down in the circle. And moving on. Exercise 7 is pretty much the same. Basically, we're just filling in the blanks with The ya. Now remember, there's two forms of the ya. The one that looks like a chair with like two dots underneath it. This one. And the one that looks like a duck or a chicken or a turkey with the two dots underneath it. So both are ya. This ya is at the end of the word. This one here is either in the middle or in the beginning. So let's see. First picture is the I. I in Arabic is Ain. Ain. Yeah, Ain. So there's a ya right there. I'm just going to read every picture for you. And I need you to pause the video, do it on your own, and then play the video again and you'll see the right answers. But first, let me tell you how to pronounce each one of these words. So first one is the I. I is Ain. Ain. So obviously there's a ya in the middle. Ain. Second one, Bait. A house. A house is Bait. Bayt. Bait. So there's a ya in the middle. And then the rooster is a deek. Deek. So here we have the long E vowel, which is also this ya right there. So deek, the EE.